Over the next few minutes, we're going to break down a massive shift that's set to happen by 2026. And look, this isn't about your abs getting a little bit smarter. We're talking about a complete overhaul of our homes, our jobs, and pretty much our entire world. So let's dive into the transformations you really need to get your head around to stay ahead of the curve.
Just how big is this change? Well, you know what they say, follow the money. By the end of 2026, global spending on AI is projected to hit an absolutely staggering $2 trillion. And that number? That's not just a bunch of companies making investments. No, that's the fuel for a complete and total revolution.
And this quote right here from our source material just nails it. We are not talking about small, incremental improvements. This isn't about ChatGPT getting a little better at writing emails. This is a fundamental, ground-up shift in how we live, how we work, and how we interact with everything around us. So here's our game plan. First, we're going to look at why 2026 is the tipping point. Then, we'll dive into how AI is about to give your home a brain. After that, we'll introduce you to your new AI coworker. Then we'll hit the streets to see the robots on the road. And we'll wrap up with the most important part, what this all means for your career.
All right, first up, the AI tipping point. Let's get right into why 2026 is the year that science fiction officially becomes our daily reality.
Okay, so where does all this start? Well, it starts right where you live. This revolution isn't just happening in some far-off Silicon Valley lab. It is moving directly into your kitchen, your living room, and yeah, even your bathroom.
You know, think about the smart devices we have right now. Are they really smart? I mean, mostly they just react. Your phone buzzes when you get a text. Big deal. The next leap, the real game changer, is to truly cognitive devices. We're talking about things that learn from you, coordinate with each other, and actually anticipate what you need before you even know you need it.
And the huge idea behind all of this is a concept called cognification. Now, the idea is simple, but its implications are absolutely profound. Basically, anything that we electrified in the past, we are now going to cognify. So your smart toothbrush might notice you've been a little lazy and tell your fridge to automatically add more healthy stuff to the grocery list. It becomes a fully connected ecosystem all built around you.
And this is where it starts to feel like the future. Meet your robot butler. And no, I'm not talking about a Roomba that bumps into your furniture. I'm talking about humanoid robots from companies like Tesla and Figure AI that can actually load the dishwasher, fold your laundry, and clean up messes. And the wildest part? They learn how to do it just by watching you. I mean, think about the time you'll get back. What does an entire society do when millions of hours of household chores just evaporate?
Okay, so that's what's happening at home. Now let's shift gears and head to the office. Because AI isn't just going to be a tool you use anymore, it's about to become your newest and probably most productive team member. Think about your own workday. Does this chart feel painfully familiar? Research shows that the average worker spends a shocking 60% of their time on repetitive, administrative junk. That's the colossal inefficiency that AI is literally built to destroy, freeing us all up for the creative, strategic work that actually moves the needle. So this means our role at work fundamentally changes. We stop being the doers and we become the directors. Your job is to define the goal. The AI then goes and executes all the tedious tasks, the emails, the scheduling, the research, and then you provide feedback to make it smarter and better over time. That's how you'll train your own personal AI assistant. And this doesn't just stop with you. This scales up to run entire departments. In procurement, instead of a human manually placing orders, AI agents will do the research, make the buys, and coordinate the logistics. In customer service, forget waiting on hold for an agent who works 9 to 5. A 24/7 AI will handle 80% of questions instantly. And in finance, yeah, an AI will eventually manage the whole department. And if you want to talk about the economic scale of this, well, get ready. The numbers are just mind-blowing. By 2028, it's predicted that AI agents will be handling $15 trillion in business-to-business spending. You heard me right. AI will literally be buying things from other AIs with zero humans in the loop. All right, so we've covered home and work. Now let's zoom out to the big picture. AI is breaking out of our screens and moving into the physical world, and it's going to completely reshape our cities and our infrastructure.
And this is a huge one for transportation. Until now, self-driving tech meant you had to buy a brand new, incredibly expensive car. Well, the 2026 reality is totally different, and it's way more accessible. We're talking about an AI-powered robot that can literally sit in the driver's seat and operate your existing car. Yeah, your 10-year-old truck, it's about to become autonomous.
And it's not just cars. AI robotics are finally going to solve the last mile of delivery, which has always been the most expensive and complicated part of getting a product to your front door. With delivery drones, sidewalk bots bringing you your lunch, and warehouse automation, delivery is about to become dramatically faster and cheaper for everybody.
Okay, we've seen the impact on our homes, our jobs, and all of society. So now let's bring it all back home. What is the single most important thing in all of this for your future? Look, here's the bottom line. The window for treating AI like some kind of quirky hobby is slamming shut. By 2026, being proficient with AI tools is not going to be a nice-to-have skill on your resume. It is going to be a non-negotiable, must-have requirement for almost any professional job out there. It'll be just like knowing how to use a computer is today.
And if you need a more tangible reason, let's talk about money. The data from job postings is already crystal clear on this. Having AI skills can boost your salary by up to 56%. The people who get on this train early are going to win, and they're going to win big, not just in opportunities, but right in their bank accounts.
And this brings us to the key takeaway, the most important idea to leave with. It's not about competing with AI. It's not AI versus humans. It's AI-powered humans versus the rest. The real competition is going to be between those who learn how to use these tools to amplify their own abilities and those who get left behind.
So as we look ahead to 2026, the question isn't if this is all coming, it's already here. The only question that's really left is, which group will you be in? Because that gap between the AI-powered and everyone else is getting wider every single day, and the time to choose your side is right now.